Good evening. I am Jacob. Hi. I'm also known as the Arrow Preacher sometimes. My website, um, I blog, and this is going to be my first attempt at a vlog. Well, why switch over? Well, some people said that it was time to switch over, but this also was a unique opportunity because I'm in a unique situation. So today is March 10th at 20:31 hours, 2020. So what's going on right now in the world? Corona. The coronavirus is spreading uh, relatively quickly, I guess, although the virus itself is not all that horrible. Um, the survivability rate is fine as long as you're not suffering from any pre-illnesses. So a lot of people who are older, who have issues with their health or getting proper health care, they're at relatively extreme risk. So what I've decided to do, because I just came back from the Philippines today, I just arrived back home less than a couple hours ago. My flight landed at before 6 p.m., 1800 hours. I was driven home, took very, very strict precautions, wore a N95 face mask, didn't touch anything, sanitized beforehand. The windows were down in the vehicle for the maximum amount of air ventilation, and I'm not showing any symptoms. So that's the biggest thing. The virus is less likely to spread when you're not showing symptoms. And while I don't know if I have been infected or not, the odds are low. I wasn't around anybody that seemed to be displaying those kinds of symptoms, but you never know. I did travel through Qatar. I traveled through Doha. I had a short layover in Doha. Like I said, I was in the Philippines for 30 days. I traveled through the Manila airport, and then from Doha to JFK. And I was at JFK for 7 hours. I was relatively secluded, as much as you can be at a major airport like that. And then I flew to Raleigh-Durham International. I spent 2 hours there, or no, I didn't spend 2 hours at Raleigh-Durham. Sorry, that's my final destination. I'm tired. I haven't slept in like 48 hours, so yeah, it was awful. But due to the risk, due to the chance not being zero, I did not want to put my family at risk, and that includes my church family. Last thing I want to do is, even if I came home and even if I didn't go to church, I live with someone. I live with my mother. I help her around the house, and I didn't want to risk infecting her and then have her risk infecting anybody else. So I've decided to stay in what I'm calling Tent City. The weather is currently 62 degrees here in North Carolina. It'll get down into about the 40s tonight, so what I consider to be nice camping weather. But I'm going to be here for 2 weeks. I've made arrangements for that. I've made arrangements to shower outside. I bought a camping shower that has a solar panel on it to heat the water, so I can take a shower during the day. I bought a shower tent, so it's a small tent big enough to stand up in, mostly anyway, that can be used as either a bathroom or a shower. I even bought a portable loo. It's a bucket with a toilet seat, and I have tarps that I'll be setting up as awnings to protect from the daylight sun. I'm going to put command hooks on the outside of the house, and I'm going to secure that with 550 cord to cinder blocks that I have. So I'll make an awning out of just whatever I can find, mostly tarps. So those tarps will create an awning, protect from the sun. Not so worried about protecting from the rain, but a little bit of extra protection for the tent is nice. But I also have 2 tents. So one tent will be the supply tent that'll house all the supplies that I need, and the other will be living. I have a little chair that I can sit in. I even have a small fireplace that I can set up outside if I need to. I've got a small little grill that I can use, and so I have everything I need. Or if I need something, I have a drop-off place. That drop-off place is going to have a drawer. You can put stuff in the drawer. It's going to have gloves that you can use. It's also going to have Lysol spray. So you can spray everything down before and after you grab anything, going whatever direction you need it to go. Coming in, I'm not so worried about it being sprayed off, but going out, definitely I'll spray stuff off, let it sit in the box, and then it can be picked up. If somebody wants to drop off food, they can come, they can bring food, drop it off here, and I'll eat right away. And I don't have the ability to store stuff. Not really. I have a cooler, but I'm not going to have the ability to actually store a whole lot of stuff. So, I've got camping supplies. I've got tons of camping supplies. So I have everything I need essentially, and I will continue to evolve the situation. I even have running power. So while my light, for the moment, until I can figure out a solution for that, my light for the moment is battery powered. But that will probably change as I can find something to replace the battery power that I can put here in the tent, and I can use what I have to light the inside of the tent or underneath the tarp, one way or the other. So the running power, I sleep with a CPAP, a constant positive air pressure machine, and so I'll be able to use that. But I'm not alone in this adventure. The risk was small. According to the CDC, pets cannot get the virus from us. They can be carriers of it. But I did not want to do this alone, so I brought my service dog, Riley, with me. I have not seen her for 30 days. She's missed me terribly, apparently. She has not left my side since I got home. She's my girl. And I am definitely blessed to have her. I'm glad that she's here with me. It'll keep me company. I have my computer. I'm attached to Wi-Fi. So this is going to be the first video. I still have more setting up to do, so because I have more setting up to do, this will probably be a shorter video. But I'll probably do some sort of devotionals. Talk about my feelings being in isolation out here. And while I'll have communication to the outside world, I'll essentially be alone here with no one to physically talk to because I'm by myself. So, like I said, this is for everyone else's protection. Do I expect everybody to self-quarantine? No, of course not. But if there's a risk, it's the responsible thing to do. You have parents, you have grandparents, you have elderly, and you certainly don't want to risk getting them sick. You don't want to risk spreading this to them. For them, it could be fatal. So, me and Riley will be here, and we will be, doing this adventure together. And all of you viewers are welcome to join me. Obviously, you're welcome to comment. Most of you probably think this is probably pretty crazy, but that's okay. It is what it is. So anyway, I'll close this in prayer. Yeah, Heavenly Father, thank you for the safe journey home. Thank you for allowing me the privilege and the pleasure to be able to stay in the Philippines and learn so much about your creation from a different point of view. Thank you for the many blessings that I was able to receive because of your grace. Thank you for your Son Christ and all that he did for us. Thank you for seeing me home. Thank you for allowing me to come home, allowing me to get back into the country. Thank you for allowing my flights to be on time, no cancellations. Thank you for my baggages not being lost. Nothing is too terribly broken, a little bent or battered, but nothing too terrible. But thank you for just everything and seeing me home. Thank you for family that has been diligent at getting everything set outside for me to be able to do this, to enact my quarantine. Thank you for Riley, that she is here to be with me, to keep me company, to protect me out here. Thank you for just everything that she is to me and for me. And just thank you for everything again. And as I go forward, I just ask for your guidance and your wisdom and your discernment and everything that I'll face out here. And I pray, I ask for your protection, that I'm not sick, that I did not get anything while I was traveling or while I was in the Philippines for the last few days. So I just ask for your continued protection. It's in Jesus' name I pray. Amen. All right, everybody. Thank you for viewing this episode 1, chapter 1, whatever you want to call it. I will be doing this often, maybe a couple times a day, whenever the mood strikes. So I will see you all when I see you all. Anyway, thanks, everybody.